Portugal is the garden planted by the sea. This sentence, written by poet Fernando Pessoa, captures the country's beauty in a single phrase. But Portugal is more than just a garden. It's a goldmine of wonders waiting to be explored. It's a place where Roman temples stand beside Moorish castles, and green mountains rise above the deep blue Atlantic, where history and nature come together in a simple, beautiful way. In today's documentary, I'll guide you through the beauty of Portugal, and I promise you won't regret joining me on this journey. Before we get started, if you're excited to discover the beauty of Portugal, make sure to subscribe to my channel and share in the comments which place in Portugal you love the most. Fun facts about Portugal. Portugal is a country full of fascinating stories and unique traditions. Did you know that it's home to the world's oldest bookstore still in operation? Livraria Bertrand in Lisbon has been welcoming book lovers since 1732. Portugal also shares a special connection with Japan. Back in 1543, the Portuguese were the first Europeans to reach Japan, introducing firearms, tempura, and even influencing the Japanese word arigato, which is thought to come from the Portuguese obrigado, meaning thank you. And speaking of unique connections, although Portugal has a vast coastline, it's famous for its love of cod, or bacalhau. The country consumes more cod than any other, even though most of it is imported rather than caught locally. Portugal's engineering feats are equally impressive. The Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon, stretching over 12.3 kilometers, holds the title of the longest bridge in Europe. The country's ties to the sea are strong, with a maritime history that includes the Age of Discoveries, when explorers like Vasco da Gama and Ferdinand Magellan set sail from its shores. When you stroll through Portugal, you can't help but notice the beautiful ceramic tiles known as azulejos. These tiles, often used to tell stories or depict scenes, add a vibrant touch to buildings all over the country. For the adventurous, Portugal's town of Nazar is a must-visit. It's famous for its giant waves, with some of the largest ever surfed, including a world record-breaking 78-foot wave in 2011. Portuguese isn't just spoken in Portugal. It's the official language of 9 countries across 4 continents, making it the 6th most spoken language in the world, with over 220 million native speakers. And, of course, we can't talk about Portugal without mentioning one of its most famous sons, Cristiano Ronaldo. Born on the island of Madeira, Ronaldo is considered one of the greatest football players of all time. His incredible achievements have made him a global icon and a source of immense pride for Portugal. The best places in Portugal. Alentejo. As the first step on our journey, we find ourselves entering a realm where time seems to slow down. Welcome to Alentejo, a region that captures the essence of rural Portugal with its rolling hills, sun-drenched vineyards, and ancient cork oak forests. Let's begin our journey in Évora, the capital of Alentejo and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This historic city is a living museum, with its roots stretching back over 2 millennia. As you wander through its narrow cobblestone streets, you'll come face to face with Portugal's rich past. The Roman Temple of Évora, often called the Temple of Diana, stands as a testament to the city's ancient origins. Its elegant columns have watched over Évora for nearly 2,000 years, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of empires. Just a short walk away, you'll find the imposing Évora Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Climb to the rooftop for a panoramic view of the city and the surrounding plains. It's easy to imagine how this vantage point might have been used by sentries keeping watch over the medieval town. But Alentejo isn't just about its historic cities. The region is also home to some of Portugal's most beautiful and least crowded beaches. Take Comporta, for example. This chic coastal village has become a favorite escape for those in the know, offering pristine sandy shores and a laid-back vibe that feels worlds away from the hustle and bustle of Lisbon. Comporta's unspoiled beauty has attracted artists, designers, and celebrities seeking a low-key retreat. Here, you can spend your days lounging on the beach, exploring the local rice paddies, or enjoying fresh seafood at one of the stylish beachfront restaurants. It's the kind of place where you can truly unwind and reconnect with nature. For those seeking a bit more adventure, head to Algesur on the western coast of Alentejo. This area is a surfer's paradise, with rugged cliffs giving way to long stretches of sandy beach pounded by Atlantic waves. The town itself is crowned by the ruins of a Moorish castle, a reminder of the region's diverse cultural heritage. But perhaps the most magical spot in all of Alentejo is the medieval village of Monsaraz. Perched atop a hill near the Spanish border, this fortified town offers sweeping views of the Alentejo Plains and the vast Alcueva Lake, Europe's largest artificial lake. As you walk through Monsaraz's narrow streets, flanked by whitewashed houses with terracotta roofs, you'll feel as if you've stepped back in time. The castle of Monsaraz, dating back to the 14th century, stands guard over the village and offers an unparalleled vantage point. From its walls, you can see the patchwork of vineyards, olive groves, and wheat fields that make up the Alentejo landscape. Not far from Monsaraz, you'll find another hilltop wonder, Marvao. This small town, encircled by 13th century walls, seems to grow out of the very rock it sits upon. Its strategic position made it an important defensive outpost throughout history, and today, it offers visitors a chance to experience life in a true Portuguese hill town. The narrow streets, lined with flower-filled balconies, lead to unexpected viewpoints and hidden corners waiting to be discovered. Our journey through Alentejo wouldn't be complete without a visit to Elvas, a star-shaped fortified city that played a crucial role in Portugal's defense for centuries. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to the largest bulwarked dry ditch system in the world, a testament to the military engineering of the 17th and 18th centuries. But the true marvel of Elvas is the Amarera Aqueduct, a monumental structure stretching over 7 kilometers. Built in the 16th century to supply water to the city, it's an impressive feat of engineering that has stood the test of time. Walking alongside its massive arches, you can't help but marvel at the skill and determination of those who built it. Monsanto. Perched atop a rugged hilltop in central Portugal, Monsanto emerges like a vision from another time. This extraordinary village, often called the most Portuguese village in Portugal, is a place where nature and human ingenuity have combined to create something truly unique. As we approach Monsanto, you'll notice something unusual about the landscape. Massive granite boulders dot the hillside, some as large as houses. But look closer, and you'll see that these boulders aren't just part of the scenery. They're an integral part of the village itself. The houses of Monsanto are built in, around, and sometimes even under these enormous rocks. It's as if the village has grown organically from the very earth itself. Narrow streets wind between the boulders, leading to unexpected squares and viewpoints. The effect is otherworldly, like stepping into a fairy tale or a fantasy novel. At the very top of the hill stands the imposing castle of Monsanto. This ancient fortress, with roots dating back to the 12th century, has witnessed centuries of Portuguese history. Its walls, built from the same granite as the boulders below, seem to grow naturally from the hilltop. From the castle's ramparts, you can take in breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. Rolling hills stretch as far as the eye can see, dotted with olive groves and small farms. On a clear day, you might even spot the Spanish border in the distance. As we descend from the castle, we'll explore the village itself. You'll notice how the houses seem to mold themselves to the shape of the boulders. In some cases, a giant rock forms the roof or one of the walls of a house. It's a testament to the resourcefulness of the villagers, who have adapted to their unique environment over generations. One of the most striking examples of this is the Casa de uma Sotela, or House of One Tile. This small dwelling is built between two enormous boulders, with a third serving as its roof. The only man-made part of the roof is a single tile that fills a small gap, hence the name. As we wander through the village, you'll notice other quirks of Monsanto's architecture. Many houses have doors on their upper floors, accessible by external staircases. This design allowed residents to enter their homes even when snow or floodwaters made ground-level doors inaccessible. Let's pause for a moment at the Monsanto viewpoint. From here, you can take in the full scope of this remarkable village. The houses, with their terracotta roofs, seem to huddle together for protection among the giant boulders. It's easy to see why Monsanto has been called one of the most unusual villages in the world. Algarve. As we leave behind the charming village of Monsanto, our journey takes us south to a region that needs little introduction, the Algarve. Picture this: golden beaches stretching as far as the eye can see, dramatic cliffs plunging into crystal clear waters, and the warm Mediterranean sun casting its glow over it all. This is the Algarve, Portugal's southernmost region, and a paradise for sun seekers, nature lovers, and adventure enthusiasts alike. The Algarve has long been Portugal's premier tourist destination, and it's easy to see why. With over 300 days of sunshine a year, a vibrant culture, and attractions that cater to every type of traveler, this region offers a perfect blend of relaxation and excitement. Let's start our exploration in Faro, the capital of the Algarve. This charming city often gets overlooked by tourists heading straight for the beaches, but it's well worth a visit. The Old Town, with its cobblestone streets and whitewashed buildings, is a testament to the city's rich history. At its heart stands the Sé Cathedral, a beautiful mix of Gothic and Renaissance architecture. Climb to the top of its bell tower for panoramic views of the city and the Ria Formosa lagoon beyond. Speaking of Ria Formosa, this natural park is one of the Algarve's hidden gems. It's a system of barrier islands and lagoons that stretches for 60 kilometers along the coast. Here, you can take a boat tour to spot flamingos and other rare birds, or visit one of the pristine, secluded beaches on the barrier islands. It's a world away from the bustling resorts, offering a glimpse into the Algarve's natural beauty. But the Algarve isn't just about beaches. Let's head inland to Silves, a town that seems frozen in time. Dominated by its imposing red sandstone castle, Silves was once the capital of the Algarve during Moorish rule. As you walk through its narrow streets, you can almost hear the echoes of its past. The castle, with its sturdy walls and panoramic views, is a must-visit. It's one of the best-preserved Moorish fortifications in Portugal. Now, let's head back to the coast, but this time to a place that's a bit off the beaten path. Arifana, in the western Algarve, is a paradise for surfers and nature lovers alike. The beach here is nestled at the bottom of towering cliffs, creating a dramatic backdrop for your sunbathing or surfing adventures. The waves here are some of the best in Portugal, attracting surfers from around the world. As we continue our journey, we come to Tavira, often called the Venice of the Algarve. This picturesque town is split in two by the Guilhau River, with a Roman bridge connecting both sides. Tavira's charm lies in its relaxed atmosphere and beautiful architecture. The town boasts 37 churches, each with its own unique history and design. Our final stop in the Algarve takes us back to where we started, the Ria Formosa Natural Park. But this time we're going to explore one of its barrier islands, Ilha Deserta. As the name suggests, this is an uninhabited island with pristine beaches and crystal clear waters. It's the perfect place to end our Algarve adventure, offering a chance to connect with nature and reflect on the diverse beauty we've encountered. On the Tram 28 route is the Alfama district, Lisbon's oldest neighborhood. Here, the streets twist and turn like a maze, each corner revealing a new secret. Laundry flutters from wrought iron balconies, the smell of grilled sardines wafts from tiny restaurants, and the mournful sounds of fado music spill out of dimly lit bars. As you climb the steep streets, you'll be rewarded with stunning viewpoints, or miradoros, offering panoramic vistas of the city and the sparkling Tagus River beyond. From the ancient charm of Alfama, let's journey to Belém, a district that tells the story of Portugal's golden age of exploration. Here, the magnificent Jerónimos Monastery stands as a testament to the wealth and ambition of a nation that once ruled the seas. Its intricate manueline architecture, with nautical motifs carved in limestone, is a feast for the eyes. Nearby, the iconic Belém Tower rises from the water's edge, a fortified lighthouse that has guarded Lisbon's harbor for centuries. But Belém isn't just about grand monuments. It's also home to a small bakery that has become a pilgrimage site for food lovers. Pastéis de Belém has been serving their secret recipe custard tarts since 1837. The warm, crispy pastry and creamy filling, dusted with cinnamon, are a taste of Portuguese history in every bite. As we make our way back to the city center, we find ourselves in the Baixa district, Lisbon's downtown. This area, rebuilt in a grid pattern after the devastating earthquake of 1755, is where old and new Lisbon meet. Elegant 18th century buildings house trendy shops and cafes, while grand plazas like Praça do Comércio buzz with activity. Fairy tales are born. Perched atop forested hills, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is dotted with colorful palaces that seem to have sprung from the pages of a storybook. The whimsical Pena Palace, with its vibrant yellows and reds, stands in stark contrast to the lush greenery surrounding it. As you explore its eclectic mix of architectural styles, you'll understand why Lord Byron called Sintra a glorious Eden. The village seems to grow organically from the cliffs, with each building carefully positioned to make the most of the breathtaking views. It's a testament to the resourcefulness and determination of the Portuguese people, who have carved out a life in this challenging but beautiful environment. The village's main street winds its way along the top of the cliff, offering panoramic views at every. On the other, the pastoral landscape of the Sintra Cascade Natural Park rolls away inland. It's a view that captures the essence of Portugal's diverse beauty in a single glance. As you explore the village, you'll notice how the architecture blends seamlessly with the natural surroundings. The whitewashed walls of the houses reflect the bright Portuguese sunlight, while their simple, clean lines echo the rugged cliffs on which they're built. It's a perfect example of how traditional Portuguese design works in harmony with nature. But the true marvel of Azenhas do Mar lies at the foot of the cliffs. Here, nestled against the rocks, you'll find a natural pool that's one of Portugal's best-kept secrets. This pool, filled by the tides of the Atlantic, offers a unique swimming experience. Imagine floating in crystal-clear seawater, protected from the ocean's powerful waves, while gazing up at the village perched on the cliffs above. It's a moment of tranquility and wonder that captures the magic of Azenhas do Mar. The salt spray becomes more tangible, and then, suddenly, you're there. To keep their feet dry, the village offers plenty of other attractions. The local restaurants serve up fresh seafood caught just offshore, often with a view that rivals the food for your attention. Try the grilled sardines, a Portuguese specialty, or sample some of the local wines from the nearby Colares region. As you wander through the narrow streets of Azenhas do Mar, you'll be struck by the sense of peace and tranquility that pervades the village. Despite its growing popularity among tourists, it has managed Portugal takes us to a place where history comes alive in every cobblestone and castle wall. Welcome to Óbidos, a medieval marvel that seems to have been frozen in time. Approaching Óbidos, you'll be struck by its imposing silhouette. The town sits atop a hill, encircled by ancient stone walls that have stood guard for centuries. These walls, reaching up to 13 meters in height, are not just relics of the past. They're an integral part of the Óbidos experience. It's true, and it's one of the best ways to get a feel for the town. As you make your way along the ramparts, you'll be treated to breathtaking views. On one side, you'll see the sea of terracotta roofs and whitewashed houses that make up the town. On the other, the lush Portuguese countryside stretches out before you, a patchwork of vineyards and orchards. It's like stepping back in time, seeing the landscape much as it would have appeared to medieval sentries keeping watch over their domain. But the real magic of Óbidos begins when you descend from the walls and enter the town proper. Your first encounter with the heart of Óbidos will likely be through the Porta da Vila, the main gate into the old town. This isn't just any entrance. It's a work of art in its own right. The gateway is adorned with beautiful azulejos, the traditional Portuguese blue and white tiles. These tiles depict scenes from the Passion of Christ, Atop a hill overlooking the Mondego River stands the University of Coimbra, its grand buildings a testament to over 700 years of academic excellence. The university isn't just a collection of classrooms and lecture halls, it's the beating heart of the city, infusing Coimbra with a unique blend of history and youthful energy. The shoulders of students as they hurry to classes or gather in the city's square. Let's take a stroll along the banks of the Mondego River. This isn't just any waterway, it's the lifeblood of Coimbra, winding through the city. On warm days, you'll find students and locals alike relaxing by the water, strumming guitar. Maritime heritage and a vibrant culture that blends tradition with modernity. Connecting its past to its present. A boat ride along these canals is like a journey through time. As you glide past pastel-colored buildings and under graceful bridges, your guide might tell you about the city's history as a major port and its long-standing relationship with the sea. Did you know that Aveiro was once one of Portugal's most important salt-producing regions? The legacy of this industry can still be seen in the traditional salt pans that dot the nearby lagoon. Speaking of the lagoon, let's talk about the Ria de Aveiro. This vast coastal lagoon is a natural wonder that stretches for miles along the Atlantic coast. It's a place of serene beauty, where the line between land and water blurs, creating a unique ecosystem that's home to a diverse array of wildlife. Birdwatchers, get your binoculars ready. The Ria de Aveiro is a paradise for our feathered friends. Flamingos, herons, and countless other species call this place home. As you explore the lagoon, either by boat or along the walking trails that skirt its edges, keep your eyes peeled for these graceful creatures. But the Ria de Aveiro isn't just about nature, it's also where you'll find one of Portugal's most photogenic spots. Back in Aveiro itself, let's take a walk through the Fisherman's Quarter. As you explore, you might notice ceramic tiles adorning many buildings. These azulejos are more than just decoration. They're a form of storytelling, often depicting scenes from the city's history or showcasing local flora and fauna. Porto. As we bid farewell to the charming canals of Aveiro, our journey takes us north to a city that pulses with energy and history. Welcome to Porto, Portugal's second-largest city and a place that will captivate you from the moment you arrive. Let's start our exploration at one of Porto's most iconic landmarks, the Dom Luís I Bridge. This magnificent double-deck metal arch bridge spans the Douro River, connecting Porto with Vila Nova de Gaia. As you stand on its upper deck, you'll be treated to breathtaking panoramic views of the city. On one side, the colorful houses of Porto's Ribeira district tumble down to the river's edge. On the other, the terracotta roofs of Vila Nova de Gaia's famous port wine cellars stretch into the distance. Porto isn't called the unvanquished city for nothing. This nickname comes from its proud history of resistance, having never been conquered by enemy forces. As you walk through its streets, you'll feel the weight of history in every stone. But Porto isn't stuck in the past. It's a vibrant modern city that seamlessly blends the old with the new. One of the most striking examples of this blend is Porto's collection of blue churches. These aren't just any churches, they're masterpieces of azulejo art. Azulejos are the traditional Portuguese tiles that you'll see adorning buildings throughout the country, but Porto takes this art form to a whole new level. Let's start with the Igreja Paroquial de Santo Ildefonso. This 18th century church is covered in over 11,000 blue and white tiles, creating a stunning facade that seems to shimmer in the sunlight. Just a short walk away, you'll find the Capela das Almas, its exterior completely covered in scenes from the lives of saints. And don't miss the Igreja do Carmo, where the side of the building is adorned with an enormous azulejo panel depicting the founding of the Carmelite order. These blue churches aren't just beautiful, they're a testament to Porto's artistic heritage and the skill of its craftsmen. As you stand before them, try to imagine the painstaking work that went into creating these intricate designs, tile by tile. Now let's step into a different kind of cathedral, one dedicated to the written word. Livraria Lello is often called one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world, and when you see it, you'll understand why. As you enter, you're greeted by a stunning neo-Gothic interior, complete with carved wood panels, stained glass, and a sweeping double staircase that seems to defy gravity. For a bird's-eye view of Porto, there's no better place than the Torre dos Clérigos. This Baroque tower, standing at 76 meters tall, has been a symbol of Porto since the 18th century. The climb to the top involves 225 steps, but trust me, the view is worth every one of them. From the top, you can see the entire city spread out before you, from the winding streets of the old town to the gleaming modern buildings of the business district. As we descend from the tower, let's make our way to the Porto Cathedral. This fortress-like Romanesque church has stood guard over the city since the 12th century. Its thick stone walls and narrow windows speak to a time when churches served not just as places of worship, but as refuges in times of danger. Step inside, and you'll find a peaceful interior adorned with beautiful silver altarpieces and intricate tile work. Of course, no visit to Porto would be complete without experiencing its most famous export, port wine. Cross the Dom Luís I bridge to Vila Nova de Gaia, where you'll find dozens of port wine cellars offering tours and tastings. As you sip a glass of ruby or tawny port, you'll learn about the centuries-old tradition of port winemaking. Did you know that port wine gets its unique flavor from the addition of brandy during fermentation? This stops the fermentation process, leaving some of the grape's natural sugars intact and creating port's characteristic sweetness. Culture and natural beauty come together in perfect harmony. As you gaze out over the endless rows of vines, you're looking at centuries of tradition and hard work. Did you know that some of these vineyards have been producing grapes for over 2,000 years? That's older than many countries. Let's start our exploration in the charming village of Pinhao. Nestled along the banks of the Douro River, this little gem is the perfect base for discovering the region. As you wander its narrow streets, you'll feel the warm hospitality that the Douro Valley is famous for. The locals here have a saying, "A friend's house is where your heart is," and in Pinhao, you'll feel right at home. One of the best ways to experience Pinhao is by taking a scenic boat ride along the Douro River. As you glide along the calm waters, you'll be treated to views that seem almost too beautiful to be real. No visit to the Douro Valley would be complete without exploring one of traditional wine estates. Among the vines, feel the warm earth beneath your feet, and breathe in the fragrant air. You'll begin to understand why the wines from this region are so special. Our exploration in Arcos de Valdevez, a picturesque town nestled in the heart of the Minho. Historic stone buildings line charming plazas, their weathered facades telling stories of centuries gone by. The tranquil Vez River winds through the town, its gentle flow a soothing backdrop to your explorations. Next, let's head to Barcelos, a town that's famous for two things: its lively markets and a very special rooster. The town comes alive as vendors set up stalls selling everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts. It's a riot of color, sound, and smell that'll make you feel like you've stepped into another world. Known as the Rome of Portugal, Braga is a place where history is written in stone. The city is home to over 30 churches, each one a massive. You'll feel the weight of centuries of faith and devotion. Finally, let's head to the coast and visit Espacenda. This charming town is where the lush green landscapes of the Minho meet the deep blue of the Atlantic Ocean. Here, you can stroll along beautiful beaches, breathing in the salty sea air and feeling the sand between your toes. As we bid farewell to the lush landscapes of the Minho, our journey takes us to an island paradise that seems to exist in a world of its own. This volcanic gem, rising from the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, is a place where nature's Let's start our exploration at the heart of Madeira's natural wonders, Pico do Arriero and Pico Ruivo. These majestic peaks are the island's highest points, offering views that seem almost too beautiful to be real. As you hike through the clouds, you'll feel like you're walking on top of the world. The landscape here is otherworldly. Rugged rock formations, carpets of vibrant wildflowers, and views that stretch all the way to the horizon. Did you know that the hike between these two peaks is one of the most popular trails in Madeira? It's not for the faint of heart, with steep climbs and narrow paths, but the reward is worth every step. As you make your way along the trail, you'll pass through different microclimates, each with its own unique flora. One moment you're in a misty cloud forest, the next you're standing above a sea of clouds, with the sun warming your face. Now let's descend from the mountains and make our way to Funchal, Madeira's vibrant capital. This city is a perfect blend of old-world charm and modern energy. As you wander through its streets, you'll notice how the traditional and the contemporary exist side by side. Historic buildings with wrought iron balconies stand next to sleek modern structures, creating a cityscape that's uniquely Madeiran. One of the must-visit spots in Funchal is the Mercado dos Lavradores, or Farmers Market. This is where the island's bounty is on full display. Stalls overflow with exotic fruits, fragrant flowers, and fresh-caught fish. The colors and aromas are a feast for the senses. Don't miss the chance to try some of Madeira's unique fruits, like the sweet custard apple or the tangy passion fruit. For a truly unique experience in Funchal, head to Monte. Azores. As we bid farewell to the lush landscapes of Madeira, our journey takes us to a place that seems almost too beautiful to be real. Welcome to the Azores, an archipelago of 9 volcanic islands scattered in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This remote paradise is a testament to the raw power and beauty of nature, where lush green hills meet rugged coastlines and pristine lakes shimmer in ancient volcanic craters. The Azores are often called one of the world's best-kept secrets, and it's easy to see why. These islands offer a unique blend of dramatic landscapes, rich marine life, and a deep connection to nature that makes them a dream destination for adventurers and nature enthusiasts alike. Imagine hiking through misty forests, relaxing in natural hot springs, and watching whales breach the surface of the crystal-clear ocean, all in one day. Let's start our exploration on São Miguel, the largest of the Azores Islands. Known as the Green Island, São Miguel is a place where nature's palette seems to have been turned up to 11. Rolling hills covered in emerald grass give way to dense forests and sparkling lakes. But the real showstopper here is the Sete Cidades Lakes. These twin lakes, one blue and one green, sit side by side in a massive volcanic crater. The contrast between the vibrant blue and green waters creates a natural spectacle that's truly breathtaking. Did you know that the Sete Cidades Lakes are the subject of a local legend? It's said that they were formed from the tears of a shepherd and a princess who shared a forbidden love. As you stand on the viewpoint overlooking this natural wonder, you might find yourself getting a bit misty-eyed too. But don't worry, it's just the sea mist. Probably. Our next stop is File Island, often called the Blue Island. Why blue, you ask? Well, in the summer months, the island erupts in a sea of blue hydrangeas. These vibrant flowers line the roads, dot the hillsides, and fill the gardens, creating a stunning backdrop that seems almost too perfect to be real. File is also home to the Marina of Horta, a legendary stopover for sailors crossing the Atlantic. The walls of this marina are covered in colorful paintings left by sailors from around the world. It's said that painting a mural here brings good luck for the rest of your voyage. Even if you're not a sailor, walking along these walls is like taking a trip around the world, each painting telling a story of adventure on the high seas. But File's beauty isn't just about its flowers and marina. The island is also home to Capelinos, a stark and striking landscape created by a volcanic eruption in 1957. Walking across this lunar-like terrain, with its ash-covered hills and jagged rock formations, you'll feel like you've stepped onto another planet. Our final stop in the Azores is Terceira Island, where history and nature come together in perfect harmony. The island's capital, Angra do Heroísmo, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its well-preserved colonial architecture a colorful testament to Portugal's Age of Discovery. As you wander through its streets, you'll be transported back in time, each building and plaza telling a story of seafaring adventures and island life. Portugal is a country that's as diverse as it is beautiful. From the sun-soaked beaches of the Algarve to the misty mountains of Madeira, Portugal offers a wealth of experiences that will leave you wanting more. This journey has shown us that Portugal is a tapestry woven from history, culture, and natural beauty. Each place we've visited adds its own thread to this rich fabric, creating a picture that's uniquely Portuguese. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Portugal. I hope it's inspired you to explore this amazing country for yourself. Tell me in the comments which place you liked the most. Also, if you liked this documentary, don't forget to like and subscribe so that we can continue our adventures in my other documentaries.